Pursuant to Section 49, Subsection 7E, Paragraph A of the Parliamentary Elections Act, I declare Li Lian of the Workers' Party as the candidate elected for the electoral division of Punggol East Party 2011. Pursuant to Section 49, Subsection 7E, Paragraph A of Act. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He shot to fame after videos of him announcing the results of the 2011 general election went viral online. But this will be the last time Singaporeans get to see returning Officer Yam Ah Mee announce the election results, as the 56-year-old will be stepping down from his position as Chief Executive Director of People's Association and returning officer in March.
Yes, I'm retiring from the civil service after spending the last 36 years in the civil service. I've thoroughly enjoyed my tour in the civil service, in the people sector, and really would thank a lot of my fellow colleagues across the civil service for the experience.
In an exclusive interview with RazorTV, Mr. Yam gives us a glimpse of his life as returning officer. Mr. Yam's day started at 7:30 a.m., inspecting the work of election officials at the polling station at North Vista Secondary School for the Punggol East by-election. 12 hours later, Mr. Yam is still hard at work, watching the close of polls and unsealing of ballot boxes at the counting centre and preparing for the announcement of the election results.
In a by-election like the Punggol by-election today, almost 250 election officials are involved, and another 50 election officials are involved in the counting later on in the day. So you can see that the scale of the event is big, but we want to make sure that despite it being the case, that the whole election is smoothly conducted, with voter centricity in mind, impartiality and transparency all the way.
A former Air Force Brigadier General, Mr. Yam has a first-class engineering degree he achieved on a Singapore Armed Forces Overseas Training Award at the University of New South Wales. He was made Chief Executive of the Land Transport Authority in 2005 after a stint at the Transport Ministry as Deputy Secretary in 2004. Mr. Yam was appointed returning officer on June 1, 2010, after taking over as Chief Executive Director of People's Association the same day.
The last 2 years, in a way, I'm privileged to be conducting 4 elections altogether: the general election, presidential election, the Hokam by-election, and today, the Punggol by-election.
His favorite part of the job?
I must say that I'm really very touched by the teamwork, the professionalism of all the election officials across the civil service, coming together, working together as one team.
Mr. Yam said a good returning officer needs to be impartial, transparent and able to lead a team of election officials to ensure the proceedings are conducted smoothly.
Firstly, we have to be impartial in conducting the whole election process, transparent in the process, and conduct the election fully according to the procedures stipulated and the intent of the Parliamentary Election Act. In addition, the RO have to ensure that all the preparation and training of the election officials are well done, so that everyone is ready to execute the whole proceedings of the election smoothly, professionally. And last but not least, to lead the whole team of officers involved, more than 20,000 election officials across the civil service.
After overseeing 4 elections in 2 years, Mr. Yam will soon retire from civil service. So what's next for him?
After my retiring from the admin service, when my public sector leadership term ends in March, I'll be pursuing a career in the private sector.